Hey painters, it is Amy, also known as Amy the Diamond Painter, and I am back with an unboxing. If you hear noises in the background, I kind of forgot to like mute the TV or turn it off, so that's on the background in the other room. And as usual, the dogs are moving around me, so there is that too. Now, I have a feeling I know what this package is. It is some baby paintings, and I think I know what it is, but let's unbox it right now. If you are new or returning, welcome or welcome back. Let's see. I'm trying to, it is exactly what I thought it was, so that's handy. It kind of arrived the other day and I was like, is it what I think it is? Because I'd completely forgotten at that point that I'd ordered it. And I was like, but I know I hadn't ordered any other paintings recently, so let's see. Alright, so they are from Dreamer Designs. So let's see what I got. So this one, they're both smaller ones, and I think one was from the most recent drop, which these were the overseas collection, so I did have to wait quite a while, I think. So it was around April, first week of April, and they arrived yesterday, day before. So not too long, but long enough that I'd forgotten what I ordered. So there is two here, and I do have a price breakdown as well. I'm being more prepared in my videos, I feel like, so hopefully that comes across. Let's do this one first. Now, I've been trying to get a few more smaller paintings. I've been enjoying them more. Just, I don't know what it is, like they don't feel quite as laborious as the bigger ones. Let me just move this to the side to hide all the plastic so the puppy doesn't get it. Where is the puppy? Oh no, I don't like it when the puppy's missing. Oh, she's walking around. It's almost like she could hear me being like, where's the puppy? All right, now there was a little bit of denting here. Other than that, not too bad. Sorry, I had to pause there because I was like, where did she go? So this is, I can't put this up this way. Oh, maybe if I open the, all right, if I open the box, it should be, yay, there we go. Might do it from that way from now on. Now this one wasn't from the most recent drop, the other one was, but Calf Cutie, I saw it when it came out, and it was one of those, she's, hang on, she's pacing around and it's like, Maya, what you doing? Anyway, so this one was one that I saw and I was like, do I get it? Because I didn't want to sort of, because they're cheaper, and the size, because of the size being smaller in the overseas, I didn't want to necessarily pay the postage if there was another one that I also liked. So I like to kind of wait on the overseas to kind of bundle up. She's now going to sit on her brother, so. But this one is Calf Cutie. I actually kind of like how I can hold it up this way. So this is a 50 by 40 by Whimsical Wonders, and it is a square. Naturally, I don't do rounds. Ooh. I love how these are smaller. So it comes again in the usual little bag, which is handy. I currently have I think only one Dreamers that was like a work in progress, and I forgot to add it into my work in progress video, mainly because I'd already packed it away for when we move finally into our new house. I do think it's cute how they always tie it with a bow. I do like that little extra bead. Oh, there we go. I'm finally getting my nails done again this week, and I'm going for something Taurus themed, as it's my birthday on the 3rd. Sorry, again, I keep forgetting that I have all these alarms set for things. So, as I was saying, so as it's my birthday, I'm going to get like a Taurus green themed. I think one's going to be this really nice emerald cat eye on each hand. And then a solid emerald, and then some French with the green. And then under the French be like lined in the chrome gold. And then a couple of the Taurus like symbols. So that's in my head. Whether that's what comes out, we will see. So this is Calf Cutie. Let me move you a little bit more. So naturally you do get the instruction booklet, which thanks you for your purchase, tips and tricks, just little things like that for if you are new. And then a 15% off your next purchase. I didn't know that actually happened, so I might keep that. I don't know why I was going to put it in the bin there if I still was going to keep it. Let me see. There we go. I think it was just natural. And this is what the other items you get in the kit. Now this one has 47 colours. For it being a mini, I would call it a mini painting. 47 is actually quite a lot. For the size. Again, that's what she looks like. I just thought she was adorable, and I was curious to see what the rendering was going to be like up close. As I said, she's a 40 by 50, well 50 by 40. This is the colour palette, and I'll show you the drills too. So there looks to be 4 AB drills. Let's just show the colours, and then 1 LZ. Is that like a, I don't know what that is. And again, the other thing that I love about the, oh, it looks to be like a fairy dust. That's cool. The one thing I love about, especially about the overseas, is that they are, the drills come in the baggies. You'll know I'm obsessed with drills that come in baggies. So these will just get the stickers put on, which I could do in a kit up video, but the kit up videos shouldn't take long. And then I'll just put them in a little pot or a little holder, and then go from there. But these are the colours. So at this end we have the, oh, it's this one, my bad. So that's the LZ, the kind of, it's the crystal drills. And then this is the colour palette. Again, I'm very excited by that, to be fair. I like the muted colours. And then this is what the cutie looks like. I'll also show the kit too for those who have never purchased Dreamers before. Now, the colour palette I love. It's a very spring, lilac, blues, pinks, which is another reason why I got it. Let me pick it up and bring it in close. I would use zoom, but I kind of don't want to distort things. And I also prefer to see the grid kind of as is. It's very cute, actually. Now with this one, I don't know how I would section it. I would probably normally if I do like a 40 by 40, I'll just do it in quadrants. At the minute, I'm still finishing off Aria by Dreamer, and I always swore that I wouldn't do more than one of the same brand in a month at the minute, but we are so close to May that I might. But I'm trying to think if I do it in 4 quadrants, or maybe like half, down the middle half and then into thirds. That might work out a little bit better. Yeah, that might be the plan. But so yeah, I really like this one. Now the canvas itself isn't the soft, you know, the kind of pillowy on the back, but it is the scalloped edging, very clear grid markings, and also the it's like a tally or a table on the side, either way, very clear. But yeah, all I'll end up doing is just adding these little stickers to the bags, and then that's it, because I go very much based on symbols rather than numbers. I don't keep any of them either after. regardless of painting. I don't hoard drills because I just get confused as to what was what. Oh, my stomach is killing me. Let's see. All right, so this is the kit that you get. All right, I love the little bag. And it's nice for me because it's not like, I don't think it's microfiber, but it feels almost like that. Now, I know a lot of people that are neurospicy like myself cannot stand the microfiber. I actually don't mind it. I have other things that I can't touch. Now, again, for me, I think Dreamers has the best spare baggies. So this I'm going to keep because these are slightly larger, I think, than the DSE ones that you get. So I'm going to keep those. Now, you do get a couple of the plastic pens, depending on how you place or how you use. So let's see what tips we got in here. So we've got the single, oh my bad, we've got a single, the random pen light one, which I don't understand how that works. Then we have a multi and a slightly smaller. So I think this is a 3. This one's like a 6 or 7. We have a spacer. And then we have 2 grips, the tray, and then the tray divider. Now, as you can see, I don't like the tray dividers. I don't feel like they do much. And I don't like the trays. Now, this is, again, it's not a shaming video. It's just this part here. I don't see how that can pour out or in neatly because of the joints. And you end up, and it's really hard to get back in, and it's just a faff. So I do like the tweezers. So they'll probably be kept. I find these a little bit stronger than the DSE ones. So these are normally my go-to for keeping, and I'll keep the bag. I also don't keep the wax because I have that much putty that you end up not needing it, but I will show you what you get. So in this one, you've got the singular purple wax. I can't even hold on to it right now because I got them nails on. And then I think this one's another one. Again, I will probably go through this pretty quick. I'm a heavy presser. And because I work for hours at a time, it can run out quicker. I wonder what the average is for that, for the kind of like hours per day to how quick the putty runs out. I've never really thought about doing the math, but I'm now trying to throw these away, but I have my Fallon Gems piece out still, and I rolled it up and put it on top of my bin. Not in the bin, I'm just going to stress that it's on top of it just because I needed room at the desk. So the kit's on the, but it just goes in the bin. All right, here we go. So overall, I am excited to do this one. She's such a little cutie, and I've been really excited for animals, and more just smaller pieces. This I got off a cardboard box from, I think it's got a printer in, and I was grabbing my shoes from down the side of it because I have to hide them from the dog, and I'm like, why is it me that consistently gets cuts off random shit? Lord, I think I almost made it through a video without swearing there, but you can set the girl out of Yorkshire. Alright, let's wrap her up. But this is such a cute one that I'll probably get done in a couple of days. So it probably will be a May one, I think. That's what I'm excited for. I do need to do a Taurus one. I had this big plan of like, oh, it's going to be like my birthday. I'll do like, because I think I have 2 Taurus pieces. And I was like, I'll do that. I've got like Taurus washi tape and like all this sort of stuff. So I had it in my head to do. And then as it's come to it, I'm like, oh, I need to do them at like a different time of year. Because now I saw somebody the other day that had already started, like it literally was kitting up her Dakota Taurus one, and that's the one I've got too. And I do have another Taurus one, which I think was from a smaller brand, so I might do that one. But I'd have to find it. You know when you have like all good intentions of keeping everything tidy? I did that, but I did it too hard, so now I don't know where it is. Alright, let's see. Oof. I'm filming because my husband's just gone to work. We're starting to get busy now. And, what is that noise? Oh, it's somebody bringing the bin in. Or the trash, or whatever you want to call it. I call it a bin. But he's gone to work, and the stepson has finally gone to work for like the first time this week. But we won't talk about that because that's a story for another time. So I've been gaming a lot recently too. I just started playing Dragon's Dogma 2. And I always pick an archer as my first toon. I can't help it. I love being a ranger. And yeah. And then they were like, oh, like you need to change your locations. I'm like, why? It's gonna like, I sold all my gear because I couldn't use it. So and now I need it, and then I had to save a lot of money to then buy it. Like the same thing. Oh my god, so I'm stressed with it. And you kind of have to walk everywhere, and it takes forever. So, but I am enjoying kind of like putting my headphones on and my headset and just, I make a little barrier with our desk chairs so the dogs can't like disturb me because they'll jump up randomly and like scratch the puppy, and I'm just like, no, let me live. All right, now this is the one from the most recent drop that kind of got me to look at purchasing. So it's Fairy Paws by Artify, and because I needed another Artify in my life, I must be up to at least 10. Yeah. Some would say it's too many, but here we go. So it's a slightly smaller, it's 40 by 40, but look how cute she is. Now, I saw it and I was like, I want to see how the rendering looks because there's a lot of like faded pastel colours, and I wanted to see how that came together. Oh, I haven't eaten yet, and I'm getting like the worst like nausea. Oof, you know when you get like a wave of just like, ooh, maybe I should have eaten earlier. But it's been such a weird like roller coaster of times I've been awake. Like yesterday I was up at 1 AM. Well, technically 1:08 with Jessie, and then I put her back in a crate, but then I can't go back to sleep and I'm on sleeping tablets too. So it's, once you kind of break that sleep cycle using tablets, it's very hard to kind of doze back off again. So I'm still struggling with that. It's like I have a newborn, but at least newborns can stay put if you put them in a thing and they don't know how to cry. Alright, I just had to pause because the bin men came, and I knew the dog was going to kick up, so if you did hear that at the end, that's what that was. He always like, he literally just kicks me like, and I'm like, dude, on what planet? And now Jessie starts yipping. I'm like, oh, here we go. But they've calmed their asses down. Alright, so here we go. This is Fairy Paws. Oh, see, now she's even cuter. Oh. Stop making cute ones. I can't keep up. Alright. Oh my god. So the alarm went off again. And I thought I'd already had it turned off. Oh dear. I swear. So anyway, that happened. And I did it last week where I was recording and it went off. And I thought it would just still like record and just keep this up. No, it doesn't. It stops it. And I didn't realise for like 20 minutes. So I had to like redo everything. So you get the exact same booklet again, which I won't go over, but there is a code in there, which you should have seen on the first bit. And the kit too. Now, I'm not going to unpack this one because I'm just putting it in the bin. It's the exact same things in the last one. I won't bore either of us by going through it again. I should say any of us. I hope there's more than one person that watches. Alright, so let me see if I can put my skizzers on there. Okay, that helps. So this is Fairy Paws. Now she's super cute. The grid is as clear as all others. There is, oh, this has even more colours in than the last one, I think. So this is 10 centimetres smaller and it has 53 colours in. I think the last one was 47. That's a lot of colours. This one, as I said in the last one, as it's a 40 by 40, I will quadrant this and work on it in sections of literally just a cross section and work on it there. I love the colours. I'm excited to see how this one turns out and the kind of grid work as to the spacing, because the one I'm working on now, Aria, she's from the regular Dreamer collection, not overseas, and I feel the grid is much closer, so I feel that the overseas have the slight more gapping. Am I boring you, child? Deep sighing at me. Anyway, so I feel that there could be, and the same goes for the cutie cow, calf cutie is its actual name, I just realised, because I have it written down for pricing, but still. But yeah, so like these areas here, I was wondering the kind of blend, if that makes sense, as to if the pastel patches would blend together easy but still be vivid enough that you can actually see them, like not watery, if that makes any sort of sense. Because I like things to have not necessarily an outline, but at least some sort of shadow or framing that you're able to differentiate. And I can see here you've got the blue in the wings, the purple around the paws, and the pink in like the headband. So let me see if I'll bring up a little bit closer. Now I can't see what you can see right now. I'm trying to, but there's a big shadow, so I'll bring it in close to. If that's too close, just let me know at some point. But yeah, I am excited for her. She's adorable. Now, I bought this before any tariffs or anything kind of was thrown about, I think. And I wrote down prices for you all. So Calf Cutie was $44.99 and this one was also $44.99. Now I had a $10 discount, so altogether it came to $82.23. Do I mind? Not necessarily. I know that they're only a little bit lower in price than even some other Dreamers that are naturally bigger. I put it more down to the enjoyment and the rendering itself rather than the size, because some of them, when they are smaller, I'll enjoy it more than larger ones that cost more but don't necessarily, and when I start them, like bring me that kind of like sense of like completion or whatever. So this one I'm excited for because of the colours. Let's see about the drills. So again, we've got really nice colour selection. I'll see as well how many of them are, it's probably better if I go that way, by special drills. Let's see. So I did say we have 53. So we've got 3 ABs, 2 that are pink and 1 that is yellow. And then an XC. What is an XC when it's at home? Okay, now that looks like a fairy dust. I know they can't call it fairy dust anymore. But that's what that is, apparently. Yeah, I'm excited. Now, there isn't a lot of the yellow AB drill, so I'm happy about that one, at least. I'm guessing there's something in the crown. What? Oh, okay. There's a little bit in the wings here, the tip of the wings, that's AB drill. Normally they use to kind of outline. Where's number 3? If you hear my stomach rumbling, I apologise. I'm stuck between hungry and icky. Oh, yeah, in the crown. Okay, no, okay. Normally, I find that the ABs are put into, when they're put into bigger patches, that's when I kind of not lose my mind, but I end up being like, does it look good as a whole being such a big patch of shininess? Because that's where I feel like you can lose the blend of the colours, but we shall see. Now, feel free to let me know down below which one I should start first, or which one you think I should start first. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but which one is your favourite? I'm kind of torn, to be fair. I love the cuteness of the cow, but then I like the slightly more overall pastelness of this one. So I'd be curious to see. I'm just going to put this back in here because I already put the box back together, as you do. But I do want to keep it clean, so maybe I'll put it back in. Because the dog is chewing everything, but yeah, I'm talking about you, not to you. That's like one of my parents' favourite lines. I'm talking about you, not to you. It's a classic, that one. So yeah, that was my most recent Dreamers haul from the overseas collection. I'm trying, like I said, I'm trying not to buy an excessive amount at the minute, especially with us moving. And yeah, I don't want to have to be like, oh hey honey, we need to build even more storage for these things that you do not understand, but I'm obsessed with buying. So hopefully that's thing. But yeah, that was my haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope this camera angle is a little bit better than the ones I've done previously. Like I said, I'm constantly trying to improve the videos and just like the quality overall. Alright guys, let me know what you want to see next, and feel free to like, subscribe and all that good shit, and I will see you in the next one.